exactly. That'll make us move over to some really bad news for an incredible artist. Do you want to take this
I
one,
was
Katie?
I was very surprised to read this, but yes, I would love. That's why I was like, yes, do this one because I want to do the
Okay,
next one.
great. Go ahead.
Um, Elton John's $25 million Broadway musical is to close, with announcement coming just days after it opened. Elton John's multi-million dollar goodness musical Tammy Faye is to close. The announcement comes just days after its opening night. The Broadway show, based on the life of televangelist, yeah, Tammy Faye. Is it Baker? It's Baker,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't like that. Makes me feel weird the way it's spelled. Anyway, opened on the 14th of November. It immediately failed to fill seats in the week ending why is this backwards? 17 November. That bothers me. November 17th, it drew a gross of $374,371
So, Katie
with an
Lynn,
overall what?
Elton John is British, and in Europe they put the day, month, year.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's stupid shit. That makes my brain hurt though. Like, don't give me the metric system. I think we should. I think our shit is retarded, but like
Uh,
that confuses me. Don't give me Celsius either. I don't want it.
I Celsius just makes my brain hurt.
All of this shit makes my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, um, it drew a gross of $374,371 with an overall attendance of 5,732, which is 63% of the capacity. It will close with a final performance at New York's Palace Theater on December 8th after just 24 previews and 29 regular performances. The reviews have been scathing, yeah, with the New York Post calling it a disaster of biblical proportions. Another damning review from Variety writes the show's conclusion. Tammy finally comes to terms with her all too mortal sins and sees the light of a presumably forgiving God. Audiences may not be so charitably inclined. Tammy Faye reportedly swallowed $25 million of investors' money, and all will be lost.
Yep.
The show featured music by Elton John, lyrics by Jake Shears of the Scissor Sisters. God, that was a mouthful. And a book by Dear England playwright James Graham. It starred Katie Braben. That's interesting. In the title role with Christian Borle.
Hmm. I would say Boral, yeah.
Okay, as her husband Jim Baker and Michael.
Cerberus.
Yeah, there you go. As a fellow televangelist, Jerry Falwell. Yeah.
So I think the major reason why this probably failed is right from the beginning. Katie Lynn struggled to even pronounce Tammy Faye Baker's name, and that's the
Mhm.
problem with this show. Nobody knows who Tammy Faye Baker is, and so I do. I remember who she was, and to be completely honest, I don't give a flying fuck about the story of her life, and I know who she is. So most people will not know who she is.
And it's very like about her finding God and everything that doesn't appease to a lot of like that's a certain demographic.
Well, the thing was, when I was a kid, and this is going back a lot of years now, Katie, but when I was a kid, she was kind of a running joke because she
Oh,
she wore more makeup than anybody in the history of makeup.
I gotta look up a picture.
So there used to
I
be
literally
there
don't
used
have any kind.
like any kind of jokes about makeup. Tammy Faye would be part of that joke.
The first thing that pops up is makeup when I look up her
Yep.
name.
Told you.
Honestly, kind of iconic though.
Yeah, she wore a lot of makeup, like a lot, a lot.
Some pictures are bad, and then some pictures I'm like, slay, slay,
Mm-hmm.
fuck it up. Anyway,
Are you seeing this picture here? Hold on, let me see if I can bring this up for you.
I just googled Tammy Faye Baker makeup.
Let me see if I can show you guys out there this picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Well, actually, different
This
shit
one
popped
right
up for
here.
you than me. Yeah, that's the one I thought was a little crazy, but there's one that pops up for me. Um, And even so,
What
kind of
is
slay. It's
that, bro?
eyelashes
What
thing.
is
It's
that?
no look. There's this one of her, and it's like really up close, and she has the bangs, and
Yeah.
she has this really bright white highlighter under her eyebrows, and this dark lip line, and no lipstick. I'm kind of about it. I'm kind of about it. This one right here, below the Elton John in the pink.
This one right here.
Under. Yeah. See, that's kind of iconic. Just saying. Just a little bit iconic. I'm kind of about that.
Thank you for
That's
taking
like,
the picture. That's really nice of you. There we go.
but yeah. Like that bright white under the eyebrow. It's kind of iconic. Like I get it, but like
But see,
slay.
that's just it. That's not actually Tammy Faye Baker that you're seeing there. That's the actress playing her.
Oh shit, I didn't even pay attention to that. You didn't even notice though, did you?
Yeah, see, it says
For a
right
minute.
here.
I see
Jessica
that, yeah.
Chastain, yeah.
Well, no wonder I like that because it is a slay.
So I think obviously Elton John was clearly a big fan of hers. I know they were friends back in the day, um, and so that doesn't surprise me that he tried to do something like this. And I think maybe he was trying to honor his friend, and I think maybe he thought that his music would be enough, or
Yeah.
his soundtrack to her life would be enough to carry it. But it sounds to me like you have a combination of issues. Number one, nobody knows who she is today. Number two, it sounds like the performances got really bad critical reviews right from the get go. And when that happens, you're not going to get a whole lot of people to go to a show that they don't know anything about, no matter who it is. And to be completely honest, I hate to say this, but even Elton John himself is not really that relevant anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like a Queen musical or something like that, which would be cool as shit. But I think an Elton John musical would do great,
Absolutely.
but not an Elton John
Absolutely.
musical about Tammy Faye Baker. Clearly,
Yeah.
that's where they went wrong.
Yeah, that was me when I saw that he had a musical. I was like, no way! I'm so excited. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was very confused.
No bueno. Hate to see it for him. And
I
25.
did
What
too.
did they say? 25 million was lost. I mean, today's day and age, that's not a whole lot of money, really. I mean,
They only made 300 and what thousand?
yeah,
That's insane.
that's not a lot.
That and the ratio to those is
Yeah,
what's mind-boggling.
yeah, yeah. It's like an NBA player when they get hurt, right? You pay them like $60 million a year, and then they're watching the game just like you are.